Hey, this is Connor, or you could call me by my alias Helloburp. And I was just going to show you all a new project that I've been working on recently. Uh, it's going to be sort of like Farmville, but it's going to have more RPG elements to it. It's going to be designed for longer periods of play, I guess you could call it. Whereas in Farmville, you would only play for about 5 minutes a day. This is going to be designed for longer, I don't know, for longer periods. So think more RPG elements, more stuff to do. You know, just generally, I don't know, more complexity really. There's gonna be stuff for you to explore. I don't know if I already said that already, but you get it. It's gonna be challenges, and it's gonna be lots of fun, I think. So anyways, let's just hop into the game so I can show you what I've done. While this is loading, I'm going to talk about the general design. So when you start out, you're going to have a plot. You can be able to build stuff on it. You'll go to the town to buy things like seeds, like upgrades for your tools. You know, general things like that. But alternatively, you could go out adventuring. The game actually persuades you to do that a bit, because there's going to be a little bit of waiting. It's not going to be to the point where you have to, like, I don't know, you have to wait an entire week for, like, a building to be built. No. It's going to be more like, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes of waiting. It's all going to be stored, so don't worry about losing that wait time and having to wait all over again. You know, if you decide to log out or something like that. But yeah, wait times, you can boost that wait time with a currency called gems. Of course, it's a free-to-play game, so there's probably going to be, well, there is a premium currency, you know, right here. I mean, come on, we got to make our money somehow. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you a little bit of the mechanics that I'm working on. I actually forgot to tell you what I'm doing. I'm not doing any of the nitty-gritty technical stuff, so if you're here for that, you're going to be mistaken. That was just a Skype sound. You probably can't see that. Anyways, that was actually one of the other developers. His name is Isaac. His alias is Obscure Entity. He's doing, he's the project lead. He's doing a bunch of scripting. Well, it's really just scripting. He's building some stuff. He does it all. My job is mainly world design. I guess you could just call me the creative lead, really. I'm the one designing things, getting stuff in the game, making ideas, and level design too, which is actually what I'm going to mainly show you. So over there, that was a trampoline. I jumped on it. No biggie. You know, it's just, it gives you a little velocity, and that's that. But this is an exciting little red trampoline. I'm sure you can guess what it does just by the color. Now I'm way up here. So these obstacles might seem kind of useless at first sight, but there are going to be hidden little trinkets sitting around. Not exactly trinkets, more chests. And you'll be able to open them once a day, hopefully. I don't know if I've convinced Isaac to do that yet, but let's just say I have, for the sake of argument. You'll be able to open them once a day. They'll all be in the same spot, and you'll get small little rewards to help your farm. So for example, you might open a chest and get, like, I don't know, 20 logs that you can use to build things. I think there's going to be multiple tiers of chests as well. I'm not too sure yet. I'm pretty sure, though. Other team members include Sarah, who's a builder, and we've also got Adam, who does a lot of nitty-gritty scripting stuff. He's one of the best scripters on the site. I didn't explain that green trampoline basically propels you forward. I thought it would be fun, you know, as just another kind of trampoline you could play with. Of course, the outside challenges are going to be more based on vertical height, because we actually have that to work with. There are going to be underground challenges as well. Don't want to spoil that until later, though. Good water. I guess I could show you some more of the complex puzzles. I could also show you the mines, actually. I don't think I need to show you the complex puzzles. Well, they're not really puzzles, more platforming challenges, but they're kind of puzzling if you don't use your environment to your advantage. So anyways, these puzzles, they're going to take the backseat to exploring. They're basically there to make exploring more fun. Because the main reason you're going exploring is for resources. That's like the material gain. It's not material, but it's like the rewarding. It's what incentivizes you to go out and explore, so you can bring resources back to your farm. So I'm gonna find the mine. Where did I put that? Actually, it's over there. I gotta drive all the way across. So might not be one, or you might not be. You might be wondering why there's no interactive. Well, there are interactive bits, but like there's no real scripting. Like all of this is just default values. There's no music, and it's all looking pretty basic. Well, that's because this is split into two different places. One place is where the scripting is done, and the other is where the map is done. I think that's so they don't clash. Like if there's a bug with one, it won't totally ruin everything else. You know, stuff like that. I said again. Whatever. It's a cool slidey door. I won't tell you why there's a mushroom motif. That's for later. Let's just drive our Jeep down here. And now we're in the mines. This is where you're gonna get your rock resources from. Whereas on the surface, you're gonna get tree resources. Not tree resources, you're gonna get wood. If you're wondering why there's random glowing bricks, that's because those are resource spawning regions. There are 2 of those in a pair. Well, there's 2 in every pair, but there's 2 of those in a model. Between those, it will send a raycast down and randomly assign, you know, resources to places. I want to make it more specific so I could add more intricate detail. But the guy who scripted it doesn't. I don't know. He's just. I don't know. He hasn't worked on it. And not recently, at least. But I'm really hoping I can get that done so I can start marking out regions. So here, we got a minecart just shoved into our face. Now, there's nothing else we can do. We can't jump up here. So maybe we should touch it. Whoa, we can push it. We can push the minecart. Who knew? Well, that's the underground gimmick. Push minecarts and there's cool little puzzles throughout. Now, I'm not going to show you all the puzzles because I want that to be saved till later when you actually play it. But I'm going to show you one of my favorites. At least I'm going to skip ahead real quick. Forgot to mention there's different kinds of minecarts just as there are different kinds of trampolines. Now, instead of skipping over them and just interacting with them like a brain-dead zombie, well, I guess brain-dead zombies wouldn't interact with things, but you get my analogy. I just kind of did it without realizing it. I'm actually going to tell you what I'm doing as I do it. So, tall carts, like normal carts, but you can't jump on them. You have to place them and anticipate how you're going to use them as platforms. So right here, it's in position so that I can cross this gap here. Loads of possibilities with this, I must say. So this is one of my favorite puzzles, simply because it's the first use of a tall minecart in any interesting way. So as you can see, you've got a small minecart. It's arranged like it was in an earlier puzzle, but except this time you can't seem to push it because it's at the back of its track. And also it would clip into the wall, which would be weird. So you see this weird little conveniently placed stone structure, and you also see a tall minecart. You realize that you're able to use it as a platform. And now utilizing both minecarts at the same time, which I think is a really cool solution. It's going to be used a lot more later down. Not a lot more, maybe in like 1 or 2 more puzzles. But it is a cool arrangement. You can now use the small minecart to jump on this conveniently placed block, and then complete your path to this tall minecart. So that's all I have today, or at least all I want to show you. If you have any ideas for the game, specifically the level design bits, I would like you to put that in the comments below. I'm thinking of maybe a purple trampoline that does something different than the other trampolines. If you have any ideas for that specifically, or anything else in the game, I would love you to put that in the comments. And I will credit you if I use your idea, or at least I'll tell the project lead too. I don't know if he will. He probably will. I could convince him. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you're excited for this new game. Insert cringy outro here.